Hey there, awesome folks. This is Mentor Shelley again, coming to you, to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. We actually want to talk today about a very serious subject that I myself have faced and others have faced: the dreaded termination, the involuntary termination that at one time or another, if you've been working in the job market for a while, you have experienced hearing these words: you're fired, or you're terminated, or we're letting you go today. Yeah, there's really no warning for that. So I want you to know that from personal experience, I understand. You're in a position now where if you weren't planning, or you didn't have any backups to have some resources in place, or you don't have a second hustle or an emergency fund, this type of news can be definitely detrimental to your financial health. So, number one, I understand. And I want to also give you 5 power moves you can make once this happens to assure that, one, you don't feel like you're all alone and out in the cold and getting depressed and things of that nature. Because all of those things come when you've gone through an involuntary termination of your job and you're dependent upon that job to be able to take care of your responsibilities. It's totally understandable. I've been through it myself. I understand. So, in making sure that you can get through this experience, these are some of the things that I actually did, and it definitely helped to increase my chances of obtaining and garnering another job opportunity, as well as other other business opportunities as well. Number one, don't panic. Change is inevitable in life, and we all go through them. Now, how we go through them and what happens once we've gone through them, that makes the difference. Mindset is key. I talk about mindset quite a bit in some of my other videos, and in this situation, it is no different. When a termination happens, understand that sometimes it is just time to go, and whatever the reasons are, they are. If you're able to find out why, then at least you can use that as fuel to lock down your next opportunity. Don't allow something as simple as losing a job have you lose your mind, because it's happened in plenty of situations before. I'm not sure how old you are watching this, but 15-20 years ago, people there's a reason people use the phrase somebody went postal, meaning that they went violent and they started doing things like destroying things and trying to hurt people and things of that nature. Because about 15-20 years ago, there was an incident that was on the news where this particular individual was involuntarily terminated or fired from the Postal Service. And he went, I think that this person, I don't know if it was a male or female, I think it was a male. He went nuts. Destroyed property, was trying to hurt other people. It got grossly out of hand. So that's where the term going postal came from, because of that incident 15-20 years ago. And people still use that phrase to this day because of that guy's behavior. Of course, he freaked out, but he freaked out and did something absolutely crazy and started destroying property and things of that nature. So I want you to know, number one, don't panic. Change in life is inevitable, and how we handle change makes a difference. So mindset is key here. Let's not focus on what you've lost. Let's focus on what we can do now to change the situation, or better the situation. So number two, now would be a good time to find out or to sharpen some of your God-blessed skills and abilities. And since you are involuntarily terminated, you may want to definitely have a little bit more time on your hands now. Unfortunately, it all depends on how you look at it. Now would be a good time to do your best to cultivate your dream career. If you don't already know what that is, or you're foggy about the whole thing, definitely check out my resource at mentorshelly.com/DCG, which is the Dream Career Guide. It is a free career guide. Go there, input your information, download the guide, use the guide from through all of the steps, so it can help you put together, or the starting pieces of putting together your dream career. So you're not saying, okay, do I have to start looking for these type of jobs again? No, that may be a time for a career change. And in order for you to understand what kind of change is going to suit you best, definitely download the guide at mentorshelly.com/DCG. That stands for Dream Career Guide. But the link is mentorshelly.com/DCG. You can uncover some of the knowledge, skills, and abilities that you've acquired in this job and other jobs before, or volunteer experience before. So take the time to really do that. Definitely help you discover what you have to offer outside of what this job that you just lost can provide. So that's step 2. Revamp your career tools, which is your resume, your cover letter. You got to update your resume anyway. You got to update your resume and, feng shui your cover letter and your letters of recommendation and things of that nature. If you are struggling in this area and need help with sprucing up that resume to match today's job search needs, or to counteract what, not say counteract, but to get past the machines and be able to get your career tools in hiring managers' hands instead of being stuck behind the firewall of applicant tracking systems. I do have a service available at mentorshelly.com/services/tools review, where I review and edit, review your resume and provide you with review your resume, review your cover letter, review your letters of recommendation, or your entire portfolio, so it can be up to date and ready to be used for you to lock in your newest career venture. So it's important to revamp all of your career tools, especially those 3: the resume, the cover letter, the letters of recommendation. The first 2 are key. Those are the 2 that's going to help you land some interviews, along with some other things that we're going to talk about later in the video. So number 1, don't panic. Number 2, discover what your skills and abilities are now that you are no longer tied into that professional relationship you've been involuntarily released. So it's time to spruce up, find out what you can offer. Use the Dream Career Guide at mentorshelly.com/DCG. And thirdly, revamp your career tools. If you're looking for additional assistance in how to do that well, and to make sure that it's working for you on and off the web, so you can get to a human being, definitely check out my resource at mentorshelly.com/services/tools, TOOLS review. Now, what you can do. Number 4, reconnect with some of your personal and professional networks. A great place to start is if you have a LinkedIn profile. Start reaching out to those people. You really shouldn't wait until you lost it, until you've lost a job to start reaching out to people. But that's as good a time as any to say, hey, how you doing? I'm open for new opportunities now in XYZ field. And I'd be more than happy to, just talk with you for a few minutes to see what, if you have any contacts or anything like that. Just reach out to your network and be, available to give a helping hand in that situation as well. LinkedIn is one of the ways. Of course, the phone numbers in your phone is another way. Not that you should wait until you're out of a job to talk to them, but this is why it's important to keep your network strong and to just stay in contact with folks, because you never know when you're going to ask them, ask for help, because we can't survive in this world by ourselves. No man is an island. Unfortunately, people try to make you think you are, but you're not. So reach out to your excuse me, personal and professional network. Means getting on the phone and talking to a few people every day about what opportunities they hear about, things of that nature. And of course, in everything that you do, you are the last thing I want to make sure that you take away from this. Take massive action. Your professional life, your economic life is dependent upon your actions. Yes, you got involuntarily terminated. Yes, it was unpredictable. Yes, it wasn't something you were expecting. But nobody is going to pick up a job and give it to you. You have to go search for it yourself. And you have to take action in that regard. So, the last thing I want to leave with you, the last thing you want to do is make sure you take massive action. Keep your mind right. That's the first one. 2, discover what you can personally offer with your knowledge, skills, and abilities by using the Mentor Shelley Dream Career Guide to cultivate that. That's a free resource. Use it. 3, revamp your career tools. And if you can't do that yourself, you can offer that career tool by going to, you can get your tools reviewed by going to mentorshelley.com/services/tools review. The 4th, of course, is reconnecting with your current network. Start networking outside of that by going to the industries that you're involved in. Go to some of those networking events, the free ones, since the free ones or paid ones, depending on what you can afford to do. And reconnect with those people on the phone, on LinkedIn, or and other professional groups that you're already associated with or you can get involved with now. And of course, last and certainly not least, take massive action. That means start applying for places, start talking to people, get out there. I would even throw in this one. I didn't include it in the numbers, but volunteer at some organizations. You never know what kind of opportunities that will open for you. Volunteer at some organizations. It'll keep you busy. It'll keep you talking to people. And the more people you talk to, the more opportunities can present themselves. So we went over all of these. And if you have questions in regards to all of the resources that we discussed in this video, you can always reach out to me at mentorshelley.com/contact. And you can either leave a voice message, which I'll respond to, or email, and you can respond to either one within 24 hours. And of course, as always, this is Mentor Shelley coming to you, wanting to make sure you are living your dream career, because I will mentor you to become a better professional. Take care, guys. If you like the information that you've heard in this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, or the IGTV, depending on where you're watching this video, or on my website at mentorshelley.com. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.